upsets. My city is upcoming as people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Today we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Go.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson on first down.
Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll run for the first time with Hill. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
7-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Throwing is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start the drive with Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. It's Rudolph. He's going to air one out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come way short of the first at about the 21. They're going for it. This is Harris, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Back to throw, Rudolph. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's Jackson to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rudolph looking to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. Call it a gain of a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now runs straight ahead to Warren. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now it's Rudolph off the bootleg. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 4.
I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Los Angeles Rams. We go from SoFi Stadium.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line.
A first run now for Kyron Williams. Taken down at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford.
Pass complete there in the clear.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Stafford going to change it up here.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drill right, 22.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
And now on the heels of the pick six, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14th City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Stafford on first down.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
And he'll get it inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by McCoy.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. From the red zone now, Stafford.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashee Rice,
56 yards.
and the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. That's caught. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. 16-0. That's the score after one on EA Sports. Now to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They snap it to Stafford. Going up top for Kupp.
And that's going to be incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Slot man moves right. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Stafford now to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And he's got it inside the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Pacheco.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
And they take a knee.
Yellow.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Running left to give to Pacheco. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And they will take a knee here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Chiefs 36, Rams 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
So this one in the win column for Kansas.
Why would I hold him out for wrestling when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons.
coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We know turnover margin always key. Going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Mahomes now to throw.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Gets through and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
46 yards.
And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again,
or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing on third. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
There he goes left side. Inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Play action. It's Goff. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Goff looking to change the play. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. There on the stop was Leo Chanel. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Anthony Ferkser An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
Then he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
That one caught by Rice. He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 27-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Goff.
That pass It's caught. It's Williams.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Lions first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, Goff. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break here. Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Lions 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7. Our scores, we get back at it on EA Sports.
Fighting through. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Rolling to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First down.
Mahomes going to change things up. On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Levi Onwuzurike fighting through and punishing the offense. A big tackle for loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as
Mahomes hit, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
3rd and 11.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Aiden Hutchinson.
He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
But it's not going to work. They'll go down, and they got him.
Like a freight train there. Derek Nottie with a sack. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams hauling that one in for Jared Goff. And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And fighting down inside the 25.
It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Here's 1st down. Mahomes.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up the 3rd down.
Mahomes.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Goff.
That is caught. Josh Reynolds. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Goff. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall.